So I have a few mounting bases here for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. If you're watching this, you already know that the Pocket 3 doesn't have a way to mount the camera unless you attach it to a mounting base or an expansion adapter. That's the one thing I don't like about the Pocket 3 is the fact that it doesn't have a built-in 1/4 inch mount. They do at least give you a mounting base, which we'll be checking out later. But first, here's the Pocket 3 with no base. Yeah, it can stand on its own, but I don't really trust it. Just a slight bump and this thing's gonna fall over. Without a base, you won't be able to mount it to anything, so unless you're planning on only using it handheld, or if you're going to attach an expansion adapter to it, going without a base really isn't an option. Now the Pocket 3 does come with a mounting base, and if you get the creator combo, you get a battery handle that can also be used as a base since it has a mount on the bottom. This is great because you don't have to buy any additional accessories since it comes right in the box. If you're setting this down on its own, it's not any better than the Pocket 3 sitting down on its own, so you're going to want to mount it to a tripod or another base to make it stable. Here's a tripod I got here, and there you go, much more stable. Alright, let's take this off real quick. Alright, so the first third-party mount that we have here is the one here from Puluz. Puluz? This brand right here. What's great about this is that it's basically a smaller version of the one that comes with the Pocket 3. It relocates the USB to the back, and you get a 1/4 inch mount on the bottom. The bottom is much flatter and it has some weight to it, so it lowers the center of gravity of the Pocket 3. This is much more stable to set down on the table. And it's nice to have a couple extra mounts like this around, especially if you're someone who's putting your Pocket 3 in different stands. Next is probably my favorite mounting base of all the ones that I'm showing. This is a PK10. So just like the Puluz, the other mount, this does exactly the same thing. But the PK10 has a few additional features. As well as the 1/4 inch mount on the bottom, there's a pair of folding prongs here so you can use it as a folding mount or a GoPro mount. Say you want to attach it to a tripod, well you don't have to attach a plate or anything to it because the base is actually ArcoSwiss compatible, so I can just attach it straight to my tripod. And it also works on f38 and Yuka mounts. I have the Ulanzi TT38 here, and this uses a Yuka mount, and it goes right on there. And say you have some DJI action mounts laying around, well this mount can attach to those mounts so you can easily swap between using your action camera and your Pocket 3. I got the Action 2 mount here and the DJI mount, and there you go, it attaches right to it so I can easily switch between the two. Put the action camera back on there. There you go. And then of course if you want to stand it on its own, it's the most stable base that I've mentioned so far. So basically with this mount, the Puluz, this mount shouldn't be considered. And then finally something a little different. Over here we have the Ulanzi PK11 and PK8. The PK11 is the actual mounting base and the PK8 is a mini tripod. You can buy them separately, but this definitely works best as a combo. In fact, if you already have the Puluz or some other brand similar, or even just a base that comes with a Pocket 3, you can get away with just buying the PK8 mini tripod. The mini tripod attaches to the bottom of the mounting base and locks into place with those RE mounting pins. You can remove those pins if you want because you can attach this mini tripod to anything that has a 1/4 inch mount on it, like the original Pocket 3 base like I was saying earlier. This is such a small setup that I usually keep this attached to my Pocket 3 at all times unless I'm attaching it to like a tripod or something else. It's nice because it extends the handle so you have a little more to grip onto, and then when you place it down it's going to be a lot more stable than all the other mounting bases that I mentioned. So quick final thoughts. If you only want to buy one mounting base to replace the one that comes with the Pocket 3, I suggest getting the Ulanzi PK10 just because it's so versatile. I think the best combo though is having the PK10 so that you can mount your camera onto anything, and then also having the Ulanzi PK8/11, especially if you film a lot handheld. This video isn't sponsored by Ulanzi, by the way, I just now realize how much it kind of sounds like it is. Anyways, if anyone knows how to pronounce this brand, please let me know. See you. So I have a few mounting bases here for the DJI Osmo. Turn you around. Jesus Christ. So I can just attach this straight onto my tripod. The mini tripod attaches to the mounting base and locks into place with the ARRI locating pins. ARRI. If you only want to buy one mounting base to replace the one that comes with the Pocket 3, I suggest going with the Ulanzi PK10. I forgot numbers.